hills and playing in the bird bath and exploring the backyard and all of that. And I think about grandmother every night when I put Luca to bed and I sing, the evening is coming, the sun needs to rest. Cross is a crow as he flies over the night. He's tiny little Luca is going to bed. Yeah.
Nice to sing that to you guys too.
And little Liliana and little Isaac. They get to hear it too.
Did you sing? Did Mom sing?
This is a little bit random, but I remember when she took Tyler, took care of him when he was really little, and at her house, and we went away for a weekend or something, and we came back, and I guess we came back a little sooner than she meant us to, and he was in the backyard with her, like just covered with mud. And he was having the best time in the world. He was just completely soaked in mud. It was so
Hilarious.
I love children.
Garden.
I remember, it's just fantastic. And the first time I met her, and I sang her, you guys were getting ready for it, but we were married, I guess, already then. But what a loving, caring mother that you all have experienced. And you look around the crowd here, and you look at all, what a blessing she has been to you. It's wonderful.
She had such a servant's heart. I remember when my mother died, she made the trip out to Albuquerque to just be there and to do what needed to get done. I mean, whoa, amazing. But that was her all over. That was just her. She was there for every birth.
Yeah, that's it. Just thinking about you.
And how many of us remember her bringing babies to us in bed in the middle of the night? I'd like to thank her for setting the precedent of coming when babies for a while so that my mom got to do that.
Grandmother Souders actually set the
Oh,
precedent.
thank you, great grandmother. So many of my friends are like, I don't want my family, I don't want my parents, I want it just to be me and the baby. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Who's going to Trader Joe's when you're hungry? And who's going to help you when you're crying because you can't figure out how to do things?
You guys, when the girls came, she stayed for a month, and I don't think she got more than 3 hours sleep in a row at a time. And it was always, you get your sleep, I'll take care of the baby. Or the baby.
Isaac would like to say that he loved getting great grandmother's cards.
Because my brother's not here, but I will say one memory that we both had, given that we were very competitive. And I remember when she would come down and visit us, we would always give her a hug, and we'd have a competition to see who could hug harder. And I remember even when she was like 80, she would come down and my brother would just be over there like squeezing the life out of her, and she'd be right there squeezing him back. And that's something that I think like we still remember today, is like even when she didn't have the strength, she could always match your intensity and match your life and your energy. I think that's super rare and unique to her.
Always traveling all over the place. She never missed a single musical I was in. Yeah. She would always be there, and I would come out of the dressing room after, and she would be there, and Miss Auntie Charlotte and Tommy would be there too. And I bet if you go back, there are probably pictures of me with grandmother in almost every musical I was in. And actually, on the day of her memorial, I had to leave early because I was in a musical, but it was kind of cool to go back and be in this musical, and I just decided to like honor her with that. And just like her, she really inspired me with her musical. Like music was within her, which was so cool. And another thing she would always do is I would say a phrase or something and it would remind her of a song and she would just start singing to me. And most of the time I had no idea what the song was and I didn't really know what was going on. But I would just listen and it was a beautiful way of communication. And so
That was something that she said about Colleen. Colleen made a comment one time, "Grandmother, you have a song for everything."
Yeah. That's true.
I used to play a game with her. I would give her a word and she had to think of a song and she never lost.
And Kent has carried on that tradition.
I just had an interesting memory about Mom. It was probably more after most of you were gone, but Sundays were such, she didn't have a lot of downtime. And it was interesting because Sunday morning would be all about church and teaching Sunday school, whether it's to kids or adults or whatever, and doing the coffee hour and everything. And then we would eat a quick lunch and then she would go to school. And she would be at school pretty much from like 2 o'clock until 7 o'clock every Sunday. And the reason that she did that was because she left school right at 3:30 or 4 to take me places, to my lessons, and before Dean could drive his lessons and things like that. And I look back on that, just not a lot of downtime, but not a lot of complaining either. No complaining. And we love that she passed down the heritage of puzzles, because I love puzzles.